VonAllen Sports.
Enjoy the silence.
VonAllen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, so sorry about the long wait, keeping you guys. I had a mishap when my implants came out. It's going to be crazy expensive. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Yeah, Patriots. Well, I mean, you're not gonna. You've got to take advantage of when a guy like C.J. Mosley is out of the game. You've got to, recognize that and be able to get some things done on offense, especially when the Jets have Aaron Rodgers. I know that that's obvious thing to say, but this is football. It's not rocket science. And that's the truth. It was going to be hard enough just playing the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. But, you get a reprieve. You get some kind of chance, like an opportunity to do something on offense. But yeah, whatever. So could have been much worse, and it's still this bad. So it's whatever. I mean, we expected it anyway. Not a big deal. I don't find it. It's going to take time. That getting that victory over the Bengals in week 1, that was, let's be honest, that was surprising. Nobody thought that was going to happen, So let's see who's here right now. Papacopia, what's up, man? Jets, another good play. They're just moving the ball down the field like no big deal, man. Tharn, what's up? New account. Yeah, the Chiefs. Yeah, I'll talk about the Chiefs here in a second. Rodgers, yeah, Israel Rodgers looks like Rodgers, doesn't he? They had a bit of a setback in the first game, but that technically is Aaron Rodgers' first game with the Jets, So yeah, Alpha Courage. I know. We can't start the tournament because nobody signed up. We don't have enough people, so I don't know if that's indicative of people don't like the tournament, or they've lost interest in the channel itself. I'm not sure. I don't know. So that's the trouble with starting a channel where it's, player centric. It's based off of one player, and then that player retires. You're kind of screwed, aren't you? So anyway. Tiffany, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. John Thomas Chavez, man, nice to see you back. Aaron just threw it to no one. Austin Thomas, what's up, man? The Bucks look pretty good. Yeah, Tyree, I know it's bad, but we kind of knew that there was going to be some. If Mayo's Patriots, Tyree, if Mayo's Patriots were ever going to be, if they're ever going to be good, okay, this year is going to be the year where things have to get worked out, So, well, that's the thing about changing coaches and changing, everything. It's like you have to give up a year, usually, just to get to that next thing, and it sucks. Sometimes first year coaches get lucky and they come right out of the gate and they get something done, but it's very rare. For the most part, this is kind of normal, standard stuff of going through it like this. So yeah, regarding the Chiefs Bengals game, I literally yelled out before the ball was snapped. I said, pass interference. Pass interference. This is before the ball is snapped. I knew that the Chiefs were going to get a flag. I knew it. Absolutely knew it. Now, whether that flag was justified or not, that's not the point here. The point here is I knew it was coming. It's always going to happen. Until the NFL refs are ran by a state commission, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing we cannot. It's kind of like the election. You have to win by such a big margin that even cheating can't defeat you. So if you're going to beat a team like the Chiefs, you somehow have to get the best of them in the first half, and you have to make it like ridiculously huge margin. Kind of like what the Bucks did against the Chiefs. By halftime, that baby was put to sleep. It was over. That thing was finished. There was no, it's just. Let's see, what was it at halftime? It was 21-0, right? Or 21-3, something like that. And a Super Bowl, nobody is coming back from that big of a margin except for the guy that's on the team that's kicking your butt. So the only human in existence that could have come back that big of a difference in a Super Bowl was the guy on the team that actually is playing, that actually had the lead. So yeah, that's not very good for you, right? But that was a done deal. That's how you have to beat the Chiefs. Because something always will happen. And again, regardless of whether sometimes it's justified, sometimes it isn't, don't care about that. I'm just saying it always occurs. Always. It always occurs. Oh, I forgot to check Rumble. You guys, you can send super chat on Rumble if you want. I forgot to give you the link, didn't I? Crap. See, I don't know. This dental thing's got me very down right now. I'm very upset about it. Kobe just launched a ball deep, and nothing happened, and the half's over. Very rare. For the most part, this is... Okay, let me post this baby up here. Okay, so I'm going to pin that to the top of the messenger, the YouTube message chat, and that's the link if you want to send a super chat to Rumble. Yeah, that would be whatever. Okay. I don't even know why they do these interviews with these coaches after the half. They don't say anything. There's nothing. Yeah, let me go up to the microphone and tell you everything that we're going to do before the half. Let me just tell you all, here's what we're going to do now, okay? Because of this, we're going to do this, and we're going to change this. Yeah, no. He's going to go to the microphone and say, yep, we just got to keep pushing and keep playing well, and that's it. Wow, thank you. Why even bother with it? Just let him go. Oh, got a new channel, by the way, VonAllen's America, if you guys see that there. I've already got 250 subscribers or something like that. Thank you guys for subscribing there. I really, really, really appreciate you. And hopefully I can go live soon at some point. So also, some have MVP. Mahomes is the front runner for MVP after 2 weeks. I'm going to be honest. Is the NFL giving you WWE vibes? And I'm not talking, okay, so hang on. I'm not talking about plays being scripted and all this stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what happens at the corporate level. I'm talking the media machine, the media that's around it, like NFL Network and ESPN and all that, the pundits that they have, the way NFL works in general, like the way the NFL headquarters work, everything hovering around it seems very WWE-ish, you know? Like they have a storyline they're going to go with in general, like who we want to be MVP this year, who we want to push. Who are we going to market? Which they do. They market. They've always done that. I will note that every year they always left Tom Brady out of the marketing, but we know why. But in that respect, as far as like how they treat it from a media standpoint, has that storyline vibe that the WWE has. It's like already week 2 and MVP of what? 2 weeks? MVP of what? Exactly. Thank you. I mean, my God, that's just utterly retarded. Utterly retarded. It's just, and then you see these 5 idiots up here talking on the halftime show. complete and utter morons. And they all, listen, this is why they're morons. Not because they're not intelligent people, but moron in the sense that they just do whatever they're told. Have you ever noticed when a player converts over to a media personality, they all learn the same facial expressions? If someone's saying something like, so Richard Sherman, you think the Jets are looking really good, but the Patriots, they really got to buckle down on defense if they even want to give their offensive chance to come back here. And Richard Sherman does the typical, that's true. That's true. Absolutely. They've got to get it going. It's like, Richard, when in your life have you ever done that stupid head tilt smirk thing that every analyst does, that every moronic analyst does? It's like they go into some kind of room and they are brainwashed. It's like the Zoolander movie where, obey my dog, and all that. It's just, it's ridiculous. So they all sit up there and they're all bobbing their head. Yes, I think the defense of the Patriots need to stop Aaron Rodgers. What do you think, Richard Sherman? Oh, absolutely. It's like, dude, these players, the crap they've seen and all they have to contribute is the same drivel and the same garbage that any moron could go up there and talk about. Tell us something interesting. Tell us a story. We watch the game. Everybody's watching it. We don't need we have commentators for a reason. They all said all that stuff anyway. So give us some inside information. Tell us something Aaron Rodgers said to you one time during a game. Tell us one time you tried to get onto the Patriots or something and Belichick, talked to you about it or whatever. Give us something. But no, it's just the same stuff. They're all saying the same thing. And Tony Gonzalez, it looks like somebody left him in an oven. Why is he so red? Wow. Brissett, 36 yards passing. Thank you, Tony Gonzalez. Thank you, Tony Gonzalez. Breaking news, everybody. Tony Gonzalez knows how to read the stat sheet. Tony Gonzalez knows how to read the stat sheet. All of those years of tight end, being a tight end, all those years. And there you go. There you have it. Just in, he can read the stat sheet. He knew how many yards Jacoby Brissett has thrown for. Yeah. You see that dog catching the frisbees? Yeah. Way more entertaining than those people. Hey, I got a heart. Somebody must like me complaining. I don't do it that often. Like I said, I'm really, really concerned about this dental thing tomorrow. I got to go to the dentist in the morning. I'm going to give these restaurants and fast food people some advice. I don't want to see people eating their greasy food all over their lips. Oh, you see the chicken. Oh, it's a good chicken. I don't need to see that in a zoom up. Okay? It's disgusting. It's gross. It doesn't make me want to eat your product. When you've got a dude slurping oily chicken grease all over his lips and his fingers and his face. Nobody wants to see that. Why do you think that that's okay? Let's see what these geniuses have to say.
protection, give Brissett a little more time, and screw it, take a few shots. They're being so conservative.
They're going to have to take a few shots, and they're going to have to do something they have not been able to do all season long, and that's push the ball down the field. We've been talking about it from the top. This is what happens when you become that one-dimensional only running. It's going to be tough for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, look for Antonio Gibson to help, and then Jacoby, let's put it down the field. Let's throw some shots the other way. You're getting back in this game.
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson and Jabril Peppers both went into the locker room. I'm sure we'll get an update from Kale.
yeah.
All right, the Jets came into tonight looking to snap an 8-game losing.
Oh, yeah. Got to get the woman's opinion in there because one thing I do know is ever since I was a little boy, I always thought, you know what? I've got all this football analysis. I watch all these games. I know all this stuff. What I really need is I need the opinion of a blonde bimbo. That's what I need in my life. I need, hey, blonde hooker lady, what do you think about the game? Because that's what I need. That's what exactly. And you know what else I need? I need a male cheerleader. That's what I need. So every guy who goes to the freaking, you got a male cheerleader and you got a female referee. Please make sense of that. We are living in a freaking some kind of bizarro world. Okay? You don't see us trying to be the best salesman for Avon, do you? Okay? You don't see us trying to work at Vogue magazine. Why are you trying to be a referee in our game? Why are you trying to be a commentator in our game? Piss off. And yes, Yeager, there is not enough Japanese running backs. I want to know why there's not enough Japanese running backs. And where are the kickers from Papua New Guinea? The Papua New Guinea tribe is not represented. Representation. There's no representation there. And we need that. Diversity is our strength. I love you, Tyree. You're awesome, dude. He cheers me on. He gives me strength. Why aren't there any Vietnamese running backs? It goes back to the Vietnam War. Things have not been the same. So we've been trying to get running backs from Cambodia and Eastern Thailand. So we're hoping that the Americans won't notice the difference and we can just say that they're Vietnamese. So that's the plan. Russian linebackers, that would be, I wonder what that, imagine, Tyree, if every linebacker looked like Ivan Drago from Rocky IV. That'd be something, wouldn't it? There is one dude that already looks like that. What's his name? Crosby? We could use some Bulgarian cheerleaders. That would work. I agree with that. The NFL and the NBA is one of the least diverse sports, or least diverse companies in general, especially the NBA. The NBA, what is it, like 90% black? 95%? People want to see the best players on the court. That's just how it is. That's why nobody's complaining about it. Whoever is the best player on the field is the best player on the field. That's how Patriots built a dynasty, dude. Belichick would use people's own prejudices against them. So let's say, for example, an owner or a coach, a head coach is in the draft, right? And they're looking at some players, but there's this white guy, for example, that had been playing wide receiver or running back or whatever in college. Very talented. All of his numbers are off the chart. Everything's great. But they keep skipping him because they think a black player is going to be better. So this white guy ends up falling to like round 6 or 7. And Belichick comes in and says, I'll take him. Boom. Okay. It's the same thing with other positions and the exact reverse. You know, if there's a black kicker, yeah, Belichick will be the first one to look at them. If there's a black quarterback, Belichick will be the first one to look at them. People's own, the way they think that they're like some kind of doing good, but really they're not. But Belichick exploited this. And that's why our team always had people in positions that you normally didn't see. It was kind of like, what's happening here? And that traditionally what the Patriots dynasty had been about is just the unusual situations, the unusual positions. You get the best man. And fans want to see the best man. They don't care about all that other stuff. If you try to DEI your way through a football team or a basketball team, you're going to lose every game. I don't agree. I think somebody mentioned Drake May. I don't agree. I think let's let Jacoby do his thing. Like getting the crap knocked out of him. No. This is a terrible, terrible time to put a rookie in. Even the head coach is a rookie. So the head coach is trying to figure this stuff out. He's trying to get going. It's a terrible idea to put May in. There's nothing to be gained from this. Even if he came in and started playing pretty good, let's say. Pretty good. Just like average. Let's say he's playing like a top 15 quarterback, 15th quarterback or something in the league. It's not enough. It's not enough to what potentially could really happen, which is, you know, he gets PTSD from sucking so bad and everything going wrong. He thinks this is how it is. Listen, Tom Brady's set for a year. Aaron Rodgers set for 3 years. Patrick Mahomes set for a year. You could probably get away with that back in the old days. But, you know, back in the depending on which era, the transition from college to in the NFL wasn't, this disparity wasn't as big. But now it's enormous. It's absolutely enormous. The gap is so wide. You've got to give that quarterback. The quarterback, it's not like a running back or something, or an offensive lineman where you just tell them, okay, go block. All right? You go run. Now, the quarterback, he has to know, first of all, he has to physically be able to understand things. He's got to be able to understand the rush as fast as it's coming, way faster than it ever did in college. He's got to react to that. He's got to be able to mentally be tough enough to deal with it, get knocked down constantly, get hit, bad things happen, and then get back into it. You got to know every play. You've got to know every single position on your team, on your offense, what their job is on that play. And you've got to do all of this in a matter of seconds. Dude, you need a year. You need a year just to practice around this, to watch, get a feel for it, get confidence going about how things are. You want a full year removed from yourself and the college time. Remember, in college, they were gods. All right? Drake May was a god in college. They all are. Okay? They all were. They were rock stars. They were on top of the world. They had everything. Give them a year to be removed from that and understand that this ain't that anymore. If you put them immediately in, they think that it's going to be like that. They think that they're just going to go in and be a superstar. This crap nearly ruined Peyton Manning. You guys realize that? Like, if they didn't make the changes they did in Indianapolis, we may be talking about Peyton Manning the way we talk about Ryan Leaf. Think about that. It nearly ruined him. He will be the first one to tell you that. I've heard him say it, but it nearly ruined him. 28 interceptions. It's a record in his first year. Most people it would have ended it. That would have destroyed them. It's not a good idea. The only way you could convince me that it's worth a try is if that rookie is on a team that's already been really good and all the fundamentals are sound and everything is well coached. For example, if Mahomes went down, or if let's say Mahomes got hurt in training camp or something, and you have a rookie that you drafted, yeah, throw him in there, okay? The Chiefs organization is stable. Everything around that is stable. You can go with that. That's fine. But, or in the case of retirement as well, I would say that might work. But with the Patriots' total regime change, everything's different. I don't like it. I think Drake can be a good player. But throwing him to the Wolves right now would be a mistake. Patriots fans need to stop doing that. When's it Drake? When's Drake coming out? When's Drake? No. Jacoby is a capable enough quarterback. And what I mean by that is that Jacoby's not some terrible quarterback and to where Drake May is going to come in and save the day and be this big difference. Okay? It's not going to happen. Jacoby is doing a well enough job. That's where it's going to be right now. We have to be reasonable. Yeah, Israel. Yeah. That first year, screwed Peyton up. He started talking crazy and thinking that he didn't have it and he was a bust and like he wasn't going to make it or anything like that. And remember, his ego was already hit because he never won a national title. Hang on, just got to fix my chair real quick. Looks like we had a super chat. Thank you, Alpha Courage. Appreciate it, man. And that super chat's going to go straight to my dentist bill tomorrow. So thank you. All right. Alpha Courage is a $5 super chat. He says, the last time the Pats started a rookie quarterback was Mac Jones. It didn't end well for him. Yeah, exactly. So thank you for backing me up on that. Let's see. So Israel, going back to, so it nearly ruined Peyton. Yeah, it's, it messed him up mentally. And so the Colts organization, they just changed everything, and that really helped him. That fixed it. But, it usually doesn't go that way. But the further back in time you go, the more you can get away with that. So Mac Jones was the high floor, low ceiling guy. Look, guys, as far as Mac Jones goes, he's mentally weak. He was mentally weak. All right. He had how many years? I don't care. I don't care what the Patriots situation was. How many years to show something? And then you would have guys who nobody even knew existed would come in for Mac and play just as well. No. Mac Jones is mentally weak, and he's nothing. It's over. It's finished. Screw him. I tried to defend him, at first, but after so long, it's just at some point you're like, okay, it's him. Okay, so Steelers should trade Russell Wilson to the Vikings or Browns. Yeah, so what the hell? I mean, all of a sudden, Steelers have a quarterback that's winning games for them, but it ain't Russell Wilson. It's like, okay. Mario Yoshi says, quit talking about Mac Jones. He's no longer with the Patriots. He's with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who cares? This is the Patriots. Let's talk about the Patriots. Quit talking about Mac Jones. I think Mario wants us to stop talking about Mac Jones. The problem, though, is that I like talking about all quarterbacks, past and present. I also like bringing up old quarterbacks as an example, as a historical, reasons for why you do or don't do something. And that was a great play by Aaron Rodgers right there. It's harder to throw on the run to your right than it is to throw on the run to your left if you are right-handed. When you throw on the run to your right, scrambling right like Aaron Rodgers just did, you have to release the ball at the right point. It's a little harder because you're running and all of your momentum is going that direction. When you are running to your left, you're already being forced. There's only so far, so you just throw it as hard as you can across your body, and it's generally going to go in the right direction that you need. Try it sometime in the backyard. You got a kid or whatever and a son, go throw the football with them. Try it. You'll see. You'll miss on going right more than you will going left. Now, that is if you're a right-hander. So it's the opposite if you're a left-handed. Let's see. Sarin says, I'm always skeptical of bigger school quarterbacks. Now, if you remember, myself and I know several of you guys were very blowing the whistle on Mac because originally when he was drafted, because I was personally not fond of any quarterback coming from Alabama and Nick Saban. So historically, Nick Saban was producing quarterbacks that really looked good in college because they were on the Crimson Tide, but they never really generally converted over. Of course, that thing finally got broken at some point with Jalen Hurts, and to a minor extent, Tua. But overall, historically speaking, it's not good. big schools, like Tharn is saying, big schools, they tend to mask a lot of things. They show that you probably had a lot of good receivers, a good program, and all that, and that's nice and all, but it can be at times a deception. So you have to look at those things. That's true. Papacopia. Yeah. Hurts ended his college career at Oklahoma. Yeah. That's true. So who gets credit for that exactly? Right? So and Tua is an okay quarterback. He's not bad. He just keeps getting knocked out. And the last concussion that happened here on this show last Thursday, he caused that himself. That was his fault. Tyree Vaughn asked me, Vaughn, what is your thoughts on Tua? In regards to what? His concussion, or him as a player in general, or is there something specific that you're referring to? I mean, I know he's out. They put him on IR for what, 4 weeks or something like that? Yeah, that is, Tharn says, ironic that Tua did that against the guy who nearly died. Damar Hamlin was completely blameless there. That is kind of strange, isn't it? Yeah, Damar Hamlin did absolutely nothing wrong there. When you are a quarterback, you are the most important piece on the team. You are everything to the team. I can appreciate you trying to make a play. It's for the win. And you try to dive into the end zone or something. I can get behind that. But to get one extra yard that you didn't need anyway. Great touchdown by the Jets. To get that extra yard you didn't need anyway and then go head first, that's just moronic. So you can't be doing that. You got to be smarter than that. It's not up to you. It's not just you. You belong to the team. You belong to the fans. You're bigger than just what you think. You may be willing to screw your head up. You may be willing to do that, but it's not just your choice. It's everybody else's. It's kind of like the president. The president may decide, I want to go out there in an open roof car in Dallas, even though everyone was saying not to. I want to do that. Well, no, sorry, JFK, but your ass belongs to us. Okay? It's not up to you anymore. And that's what should have happened. Quarterbacks, they got to understand that they're different. There's a different situation. And Tua to the Dolphins is extremely, extremely important. And he really kind of screwed them on that, didn't he? So Tyree is saying the concussion and him as a player. Third concussion, that's very dangerous. As far as people saying that he should retire and all that, I'm not going to fault him for it if he does. Now that we're aware of CTE and all that, and we're more aware of these brain injuries, okay, nobody can really hate on him for that, right? But up until the mid-2000s, these quarterbacks of the past probably had 10 concussions, some even 20 at some point, probably. They just didn't realize the extent of it. I think Brett Favre probably has had probably 15 to 20. I think all of the old school guys probably have that many. I'd say Montana definitely does. Elway, Marino, Bradshaw probably has 30. Brant Tarkenton, those guys, Namath, all those guys probably have that many concussions. It's a tough call, right? So I guess my point is that they got through all that. They seem to be okay, other than Terry Bradshaw. But I think he was just always stupid. I don't think concussions had anything to do with that. But I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, the dude has made some money already, right? So who knows? As far as him as a player, I think he's pretty good. I think he's okay. And the offense that he's in can make a quarterback look good. But I think he's okay. I think he's not bad at all. And he's good enough to where they're going to miss him, I believe. What is going on? Why are they showing Drake May? What are they doing? Oh, okay. The way they were showing him just now is like, are they putting him out there? I was like, no. Oh, great throw by Jacoby. Great throw. Well, it's a little, but it was good though. Made the catch. See, and Jacoby took that hit. You got to be. That's right there. That is the difference between college, right there. That is, you've got to understand that sometimes that's gonna happen. A rookie probably screws that up. So 2 passes in a row. Dump it off here. We go. Go. Oh, I miss these plays. You know, hopefully Hooper, I was going to mention Hernandez. Remember, Hernandez did that all the time. But hopefully Hooper is not going to murder people. So that's weird. Drake May kind of has that look. He's got that look on his face like Brady had his rookie year. You know, like the fat cheeks and the baby face look to him. Kind of has the eyebrows that kind of go down. Drake May's got like a Tom Brady, Troy Aikman hybrid thing going on. He looks like a quarterback. That's what I'm trying to say. He looks like a quarterback. So hopefully he can play like one. We'll see. I thought for a second, you guys admit, the way they were showing that just now looked like they were going to put Drake in, right? Oh, that would have been a great catch. You know, Thornton's lanky, man. He's going to have to gain a little bit of weight. If he's wanting to outbody these defenders, he's going to have to gain some weight. Okay, Jacoby, that's how you get your receiver murdered. That right there. Throwing across the middle to double coverage when one guy is beaming down on your receiver. That's how you get him. That's called a Peyton Manning special right there. Absolutely. By the way, Mario, I wasn't coming at you or anything like that. I understand where you're coming from. I was just saying that I like to use, previous quarterbacks or previous situations to strengthen, the argument. So bringing up Mac is a great argument for why we shouldn't start Drake May. That I think so. Mac Jones is a cautionary tale. But Mac himself, he just mentally didn't have it. And we know that. Boom! Let's go! I love Hooper, man. And it looks like him and Jacoby are kind of getting some trust there. And it doesn't matter because it's holding. If they don't score on this drive, it doesn't matter anyway. So. Third and 14. Crap, no! You have to at least get a field goal out of this, dude. Holding on the offense. Fundamentals, man. Fundamentals. Can't win the game if you're defeating yourself. Okay. Jacoby looked a little shook up from that, but I think he'll be fine. You know what? I wish head coaches dressed like they used to in the old days. I wish they'd wear suits and a hat. You remember, Tom Landry used to wear that hat, and let's see, Vince Lombardi would wear that trench coat over a suit. That was cool. Now when they show coaches, they just look like coordinators or like strength and conditioning dudes or something. Like it's like that's the head coach. It doesn't have any, I don't know, there's no prestige to it. They just look like regular random dudes. Maybe the NFL could make something for coaches, like a uniform that coaches wear that says, I'm the head coach, Anybody else sick of the Kelseys? Anybody else? Hey, guys, we got 45 viewers and only 16 likes. Could you guys please click the like button? And if you want, click the heart button, because apparently you can do that. I didn't know that. I don't know how you did that or how someone did that, but there's a heart or something. So don't know how you did that, whoever did that, but that's I like that. So Kelseys are white trash personified, says John Thomas Chavez. How dare you? How dare you? I'm offended. I'm offended. A Hispanic man calling white trash. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Milena. Here you go.
I thought I'm getting a tip.
Huh?
I'm getting a tip.
Yeah. Yeah, I just tipped her. So. No, the Kelseys are white trash if their behavior, how they are. I just don't like them. I do not like them. Oh, I know a few white trash. I've seen them. They're horrible. They're usually like on meth or something. It's, they live off the system. It's, yeah, so not good. All right, so Jets have got the ball. Aaron Rodgers is probably going to try to embarrass us at this point. Telling everyone to shut up. This is going to be a run right here anyway. So, and it's a run up the middle. Who knew? How could you have ever predicted that? Maybe I should work for ESPN now. You telling me that you knew what play was coming based off the formation and the situation and the down and distance? Yes. Wow. You are a genius. You are crazy. We need to hire you, man. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Here we go. Oh, come on, make the tackle. Belichick would have them whipped. For that. What is with the shoulder hitting? Wrap up, dude. Wrap up. You're not a missile. What is wrong with just good old-fashioned tackling? We learned this crap in Pee Wee. Our coaches, wrap up, wrap him. If you wrap him up, he's not going anywhere. And even if he does move a little bit, it gives your guys time to come over and just nail the guy. Just wrap up. Stop trying to make some kind of highlight moment. And Aaron Rodgers, of course, finds his guy. First down. So Aaron Rodgers is looking like Aaron Rodgers now. Flag down on the play. Because, of course, we can't just play football. Oh, we got 2 hearts now. 44 of you guys, and nobody clicked like. Nobody. Telling you, man. I'm going to find all of y'all's addresses, and I'm going to come over, and I'm going to take my muddy boots, and I'm going to put my feet up on your coffee table, and then I'm going to drink all of your soda, and I'm going to eat all your food, and then I'm going to go out to your backyard. I'm going to cut holes into your basketball net. I'm going to rig your hammock to where it'll collapse when you lay on it. That's what I'm going to do. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. Oh, Tyree says, joke's on me. He don't have a basketball net or a coffee table. Oh, really? Okay. I bet your wife wouldn't like me. Let's see. How about jumping up and down on your bed with muddy boots? How about that? All right. We can't stop them, guys. But I honestly, this is what I'd predicted, before last season as well. The Jets are going to be good this year, and we've just got to deal with it. This might not even be on us as much as it is just the Jets are going to be good. That's what happens when you get an all-time great quarterback. If only someone had listened when we were saying, hey, Bill, Aaron Rodgers is available. Hey, Bill, Aaron Rodgers is available. Talk to him. Talk to him. Hey. What's up, Justin? Okay, guys, just a reminder, we're not doing the tournament tonight because not one new person signed up. We don't have enough people for the tournament. So if you guys still want to do the tournament, we need more of you guys to sign up on Patreon. So. Oh. Yes. Another flag. Another flag on the play. Nice. Oh, really? John says Rodgers' agent said that Bill tried to trade for Aaron, but he declined. That does sound familiar now that you're saying that. I think I've heard that before. Okay. Fair enough. You know what, Alpha Courage? I miss your Super Chat rivals too. Trust me. I think you're the only person who Super Chats anymore. But that's what YouTube does. They know that they can do that stuff, and they know they can screw you over because people aren't going to do the extra step to go and Super Chat on a different platform or something like that. So that's why Google controls everything and how they do it, stuff like that. They deplatform you or they demonetize you, and they dictate what you can and can't do. Oh, Aaron Rodgers' right tackle's down. He's either really hurt or he's making a show of it. N'Keal Harry is the GOAT wide receiver. That's interesting. Oh, YouTube used to be awesome. My God. Back in the day, before Google got a hold of it, YouTube was incredible. You could find everything on YouTube. I mean, everything. It was hard to put it down, to put it away. What does that mean, Justin? Verified on Rumble. Verified for what? That's weird. Yeah, they don't seem to have their stuff together very well. It's kind of annoying. It sucks. Elon Musk wants to buy YouTube. That'd be awesome. And there's no way Google would sell it. They've got too much control. They've got too much political control with it. Do you guys, here, true story, okay? Since it's advertising. This ain't football related, but it's still worth mentioning. So I know this because I know a person who was involved in the transaction. I'm not going to say how, that's irrelevant. But if you guys noticed that the thumbs down is gone button, okay? Now we can see the dislikes on our end as a creator, but you guys can no longer see that. Do you know why that happened? That happened. They got rid of it specifically because back in the last election, Joe Biden's all of his events and things and everything to do with the government, anytime he would do something, they would constantly get ratioed. Like it would be 85, 90% dislikes. And so, of course, the federal government complained and had all the social media change things for whichever format that was in. And YouTube got rid of it. That's why it's gone. That's why you can't see if a video has a bunch of dislikes. And the problem with that is dislikes are a way to know if you're going to waste your time. You know, if a video says breaking news, whatever, you know, Aaron Rodgers guilty of having sex with a goat. If it's got like 1,000 dislikes and 10 likes, you don't even have to watch the video to find out if he really did it, because you see the ratio and you're like, okay, this video is stupid. It's not real. It's whatever. Okay, that was an extreme case. I'm just kidding around, but you get the point though. That was a good way. Like I saved myself a lot of time on, you know, long form videos where the dislikes were like way, way off. So, but that's why they did it. That was the reason. And so now we don't have that anymore. Justin, that really sucks, and I don't know what to do. Could you try a different email address? Just try a new account in general? I agree, Tyree. Absolutely with you on that. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually missed the star rating system a little bit. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember when YouTube, you gave it like a star system? And the reason I like it because on my iTunes, I rate all of my favorite bands and my favorite music, and I like to keep everything organized based off that. So it'd be cool if we had that. And it gives you more of a detailed viewer response. So if you have 5 stars, for example, that tells me that the viewers absolutely loved my video. It's like unanimous. So I understand what type of video that meant. 4 stars means it was really good, but missing something. 3 stars means I'm on the right track, but maybe I could have done something a little better here. 2 stars means get to work, dude. 1 star means this video flat out sucked and don't do it again. Don't do that kind of thing again. It really gives you an idea of what track you're on. You can really get down to the details. And, and I know some people say, oh, well, what about, comments and likes can tell you that. No, it can't, because you can't determine why a video is liked more than the other because it might have got caught in the algorithm for whatever reason. That doesn't really tell you that this content is better than another video that didn't get caught in the algorithm. It doesn't really help you. So. All right. So. Rogers got the ball, and they're just running these plays at us now that are just like they're like whatever. So going forward on fourth down, not even caring. That's fine.
257 yards. Run for 16 yards. Looks great out of the pocket. Looks like he did 5 years ago.
John Mills says Metallica and Limp Bizkit are going on tour, or you could see Metallica and Pantera. I'd rather see Metallica and Pantera. That would be a good show. Although I lost some respect a little bit for Metallica when I saw their documentary where they were like, they had some kind of therapist, band therapist or something. It made them look really bad. Yeah, why not? Why not? Rogers is last of the old guard.
Team number 19. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. First down. Irvin Charles has been a special teams maven for these guys. Meanwhile, Moses.
I know, Justin. I'm really sorry about that, man. I didn't know that happened.
Right in front of the lead ref. The guy in the white hat, you don't want to mess around. Right, right there, controlling the game. Totally surreptitious. I mean, on penalties now, the Jets.
The thing about Metallica is I really haven't liked any of their music after Don't Tread on Me album. So just it hasn't interested me. So
So from the 31-yard line, pass offense. 28 rushing yards, 853 passing yards. Tough night for Brissett. Meanwhile, Stevenson, who's been great, has only carried the ball 5 times, now making 6 for 19 yards. Before that catch.
what the hell? The ball loose? Oh, come on.
Yeah, looks like the ball came out. Maybe, yep. Covered by the defense. So Chuck Clark, who had a big sack before.
This is pathetic.
Recovers it. He rips the ball out before the back is down.
No, he's down. Right?
Stevenson trying to hold on to the football, but it looked like
Wait.
as he was going down, Chuck Clark rips that.
Oh, he just took it from him. Wow. Okay, great play, man. Metallica, King of Metal? Hardly. You haven't heard metal until you've heard King Diamond.
Around for 8 years. Pick them up from Baltimore. Through the middle on first down goes Isaiah Davis. So he's their number 3 back. He is
So, had they scored a touchdown on that drive and made it 21-10, that could be interesting. You know? All you need to do is, make them punt on the next one, and then maybe you can get into a one-score game, possibly. Now, completely finished. 319.
tripped up. Davis again. That time Jennings makes the tackle. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He put that right arm there to bring the ball carrier.
I loved King Diamond when I was young. Like, I bought every King Diamond album. I've seen him in concert, too. I even got a shirt.
Early in his career, just trying to find his way, and last year taking advantage of that opportunity. Maybe it was when he came down.
The Black Album. Isn't it called Don't Tread on Me? Isn't that... What's called the Black Album? Isn't it called Don't Tread on Me? That's the real name, right?
37. Rodgers
Too easy.
beat Jonathan Jones on the play, first down.
First off, Aaron Rodgers brings Brees Hall up to help with protection. And this is why they brought Mike Williams over to New York for these opportunities. Again, coming off that ACL, wondered how much he'd be able to help. Back shoulder fade, but really, there's Brees Hall with the protection.
Grandma!
That play.
Grandma, what was it like to be on that holiday side?
18-yard gain. Rodgers is now thrown for 273.
Well, they're about to score a touchdown here.
Moving, looking, running, slides to a stop at the 11.
Yeah, that Metallica album. I know everyone calls it the Black Album, but that's not its actual title. But I always assumed it was called Don't Tread on Me because there was a song called Don't Tread on Me, but the cover of the album, it just says Metallica and it has the Gadsden flag on it, or the snake, the Don't Tread on Me snake, as the logo. So I just assumed, since they didn't have an official title for the album, I assumed the album was called Don't Tread on Me.
Second down and 8.
Or I thought that that's what they maybe were implying by that.
The Jets' right tackle Morgan Moses has now been confirmed to be a left knee injury. They have taken him into the X room. But think about how you saw him walk off on his own power from the field. He went into the blue medical tent for a few minutes and then walked off this field with athletic trainers at either side until he got into the tunnel. Then he was taken by golf cart to that X ray room.
Kelly, there is White. And he is down. No, that's great. And also they've got the extra few days now because you play Thursday night. So you got the extra 3 days. So Mosley will have 10 days to get ready for San Francisco, which is their next stop.
You know, I can't help but think tonight, I know you and I talked about this week, Nathaniel Hackett.
In fact, if you watch on YouTube, you can watch the making of that album. In the studio, they have that flag up there. It says "Don't Tread on Me." You know, the snake.
And the versatility of how they're attacking. I hope fans understand. This is not, Aaron Rodgers had a special night. This is not just Aaron Rodgers. This is an offensive line that I think is really showing something. Receivers.
Man, the Jets' schedule, they could really just go into their bye week with a great record.
Have to go to San Francisco. Rodgers to the end zone.
Oh, great play.
Mike Williams has
Good job, Jones.
those catches in his career with the Chargers. Not this time, though, 4th and 3.
Just not quite mistimed that one. You know, he's so good at going up into the air and high pointing the ball in these contested catches. He was actually starting to come down in a heck of an effort, by the way, with Jonathan Jones not giving up on it, getting his hands in there and ripping it away.
Jonathan's like, not on my time. No more. No more.
4 to 5, 10. 4th down. Zerline, chip shot here. 28-yard field goal attempt to try to make it 24 to 3, which he does with ease.
Now in this team challenge, our cakers must bake as one. Let's check in. Nearly.
Okay. All right, I'm going to look up something real quick, guys. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Giants. Giants at Browns. I'm going Browns here. That's too easy. Packers at Titans. Yeah, this is going to sound funny. I think the Titans actually will win. Bears Colts. Bears. Texans at Vikings. Texans. Eagles at Saints. Saints. Chargers at Steelers. Chargers. Broncos at Buccaneers. Buccaneers. Panthers at Raiders. Raiders. Dolphins at Seahawks. I'm going to have to go Seattle now. So, Ravens at Cowboys. Wow. What is with the Cowboys, guys? One week they look incredible, and the next week they suck awfully bad. Like, really, really bad. They are a very confused team. I guess Israel could tell us about that. But the Ravens are funny, huh? Are they really going to start 0-3? I don't think so. Ravens win that one. 49ers at Rams. 49ers. Lions at Cardinals. Lions easily. Lions will put up a lot of points on the Cardinals. Chiefs at Falcons. That's laughable. Do I even need to answer that one? Jaguars at Bills. Bills. The DC Criminals at Bengals. I'm going Bengals here. So, and looks like we've got 2 Monday night games. Have the Jets scored 80 yet? Not quite. They've actually been flubbing it at each time they get in the scoring range. Kind of. They should. Israel couldn't care any less. Okay, I understand that. Honestly, I get the feeling that everyone feels that way. I mean, there's no competition anymore. There's no good teams that like are just. I mean, I don't want to sound like the back in Monday or whatever, but it's just the truth. The NFL was consistent. If there was a Patriots dynasty, but there was also the Peyton Manning team, wherever it was, the Colts or the Broncos. They were a threat. There was the Ben Roethlisberger Steelers. They were always a threat. Even Joe Flacco's Ravens, depending on which year, was a threat. You had Aaron Rodgers Packers that were, always going to be around. Drew Brees' Saints. So there were always like, who's the team this year that's going to knock off whichever dynasty or whichever was going on? There's nothing. I can't think of any team at all that's capable of eliminating the Chiefs where they can get a lead that's big enough to offset the favorability, the Taylor Swift effect, or whatever you want to call it. So it's just Chiefs. That's it. There's nobody. It really sucks. It's bad for football. Maybe the Jets can do that. I don't know. We'll see. It ain't going to be the Bills. It ain't going to be the Bengals. So, no, anybody else? We know it ain't the Ravens. I mean, all you have to do is say playoffs to Lamar Jackson, and he literally will cower. Like his scrotum goes up into his body. He can't handle it. Honestly, if I owned the Ravens, I would trade Lamar Jackson. Those MVPs don't help me. I don't care about those. The guy cannot play when things are on the line. When it's on the line, he cannot play. That game, that playoff game that they lost was a winnable game. And he has done that how many times? How many times where he is just completely crapped all over the field because he can't handle it? I wonder how much more the Ravens could have accomplished if it weren't for that. Like, it's interesting. John Mills says, the only thing to stop Chiefs is injuries or Brady to Miami. Yeah. I wish, man. Yeah. You know, like Kevin Grant said, maybe it'll be a team that just kind of like, whoa, you know, we may be sitting here in week 10 and like Kevin said, maybe the Texans, you know, he said maybe their defense can slow down Mahomes. CJ Stroud is the real deal. So we may actually be thinking that it could be a team that we're not expecting. So, and that could be the beginning of that team's run. So we just never know. But something's got to happen. I'm not kidding. That Taylor Swift effect thing is real. It is absolutely real. They care about that. The NFL, they have everything going into that right now. Everything. They showed her more times in the NFL highlight video going into the season. They're promotional. They showed her more than anybody else. They showed her like 4 or 5 times, I think, something like that. Yeah, Kevin, I'm with you. I think the Texans could be good, really good. So, let's hope. You know, their division is easy to win. They should go 6-0, easily enough. So, or not easily, but you know what I mean. Like if they're playing good football, they should be able to go and beat all the, you know, the Colts, Titans, and Jaguars. What's the problem with San Francisco, Detroit winning it all? Easy. Coaching. San Francisco has a coach that somehow finds a way to lose every single time. Every single time. Detroit has a coach that is a moron. How many games have we watched him lose for his team because he made the wrong call? He did the wrong thing. He thought the wrong thing. He does all these things that are correct to get the team going, to get them, he's got them playing well. But when the moment comes, he screws up. Do you guys know who used to have that MO? Andy Reid. It's hard to believe, right? But Andy Reid used to be the king of screwing his team over. The guy could build teams. He could win. He could get to championship games, even a Super Bowl. He could do all this stuff, but he always found a way to screw it up in the last moments, in the most crucial moments. That's the Lions coach. That's what he does. He does everything right except that. The Lions should have been in the Super Bowl, in my opinion. But as far as the 49ers, nobody's been rooting harder for the 49ers the last few years than I have for not being a 49ers fan. But really, Shanahan, man, I just, he's got me wore out. I can't even think about it anymore. It's just, they always find a way to screw it up somehow. So much talent, so many good players every year, and they just can't get it done. Where do I rank Brock Purdy? Nothing. Just anything after 15 is irrelevant to me. So, and I guess maybe that's a bit unfair, but I'm really still annoyed that he couldn't complete basic passes in the Super Bowl. If he could have just completed basic quarterback passes, quarterback plays, they win. They win. So maybe I'm a bit biased right now when you're asking me that. But I was cheering him on for a while. But man, could you imagine if the 49ers had like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady or somebody like that? Could you imagine that they'd be unstoppable? It'd be ridiculous. Trevor Lawrence or Brock Purdy? I guess Brock right now, just because I at least trust him to listen and to not have the mental gymnastics going on in his head all the time. I think he's less maintenance, and he's much cheaper. So, and you're not going to get that much more out of Trevor Lawrence than what Brock's already doing. You know, I mean, you're not going to suddenly win a Super Bowl with Trevor Lawrence. So, you know, so I guess I'd have to look at it from that aspect. I'd let him walk. Yeah, I'm not paying him. No. Great, a dentist commercial. That's what I need right now. Please tell me they're not making another version of that stupid movie. Is Brissett really that much better than May? It's not really about that. It's about, I mean, there's a lot of factors going into that. So it's more about, you have to ask yourself, how much more could be gained by May being out there? And that's where you kind of have to go with that. Is it worth it? I don't think May's going to go in there and all of a sudden the Patriots are going to go on like a 12-0 run. You know, that's not going to happen. It's not going to get much better, even if it even did. What's really going to happen, more likely, is that it's going to go badly, and then we have ruined him for years. So I say, Jacoby, just obviously if he got injured or something, I can't do nothing, but that's different. But as long as it's a choice, you let Jacoby, do the thing. So Drake is in right now. They're going to give him some playing time since the game is over anyway. So let him throw a little bit. Can't make him the starter though. Can't be doing that. I don't have a problem with this. This is pretty normal, so this is pretty normal. They, rookies, backups, whatever, they get a little bit of playing time in blowouts. So let them feel it. Let them feel the action. All that. Yeah, they're going to stay very conservative here. I do think they're going to let him throw one downfield here in a second, though. And he just got crushed. Just go for it. Screw it. Who cares? How do I like Mayo as a coach? It's only been almost 3 games. Come back to me after about week 8. And I'll tell you. Right now, it's impossible to have an opinion. Yes, I think Belichick will be coaching next year. I think that the New York Giants are going to give him absolute power.
Man, I'd like to see that worked out.
Okay. Good run. Good run. Okay. It'll be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, maybe, depending on where they spot it. Let's see here. At least we got something interesting to look at. It's a blowout, but we can at least see what Drake, see a little bit. So that's good. 3rd and 2. Oh, somebody messed up on that play. You got to know your spot. He came back too soon. You've got to know the distance. You got to know where the marker is. Why wouldn't Buffalo give Bill whatever he wants? I'd have a hard time seeing them fire McDermott. Considering that the Bills have been good, even though we all know the truth. We all know that there seems to be a choking element within his team that seems to come from him. I just don't see the Pagulas firing him like that, unless they suck this year. The NFC is a joke when it comes to quarterbacks. The entire NFL is a joke when it comes to quarterbacks. Nobody. I mean, who blows you away? Who blows you away that isn't a guy that's already been proven, that come in already from years ago? So, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, is that it? We can say like, oh, that guy's pretty good. That guy looks okay. But can you honestly say they're like the dudes? You know, you can't really say that. There's not enough that they've done to even say anything like that. I complained about this ever since I've had this show years back, that I'm worried that we're going to go into a few years of quarterback dark ages, you know? And because I didn't see enough guys coming along that were these legends. You know, they had like the legendary element, you know. So Jake just ran for a first down. At least we know he can do that. Whoop-de-doo. I cannot stand quarterbacks who they want to run the ball. And I want you to find a way to get that ball to the right person. Running is also how you get injured. You're a quarterback, not a running back. Throw the ball. That was a terrible idea. What you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, CJ Stroud's a good quarterback. Burrow's good. Allen's good. But can you say anything about them that is like, oh, they're amazing, they're going to be great this year? You can't with confidence say that about any of them. Not like we used to, like I said, not like how we used to go in every season. Who's going to be good this year? Oh, well, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, or Brett Favre, depending on, you know, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, these guys, Kurt Warner, depending on, you know, you knew that was the deal. That was like, it'd be a fight to figure out who's 1 through 8 or whatever, right? Now, it's like 1 dude, 2 dudes, maybe 3 dudes. Everybody else is like, ugh, like maybe could do something. Who knows? We've never seen disparity like this, not in my lifetime that I could think of. It doesn't mean it won't get better. I mean, a lot of legends may pop out this year. This could be the makings of new guys that are really making their mark this year. There was kind of a weird transition in the late 90s going into the early 2000s where it looks like that was going to be a problem. All the old guard was retired. Joe Montana, Marino, Aikman, Elway, they were all retiring. And great throw, great catch for the first down. You know, those are the days. I mean, even the guys who nobody took seriously that much were pretty good, like Phillip Rivers, you know, guys like that. But yeah, for all we know, CJ Stroud this may be the beginnings of a wonderful career. We'll see. But right now, one season on the Houston Texans is not enough for me to sit there and start, you know, saying, "Oh, he's a contender against the Chiefs and he's going to take them out" and all this. I can't say that. It's not. Yeah, Matt Hasselbeck, he was actually pretty decent. But that's how good the quality of quarterbacks were at that time. That guys who now would be considered all pro were middle dudes. Like, okay, you're pretty good. You're all right. You all right. He's all right. You know? But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Even Donovan McNabb. I mean, there was just, the NFL was overloaded with such greatness, such great quarterbacks, that guys who were in their own right actually pretty good got overshadowed by all of it. It's incredible. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go to my doom in the morning. Not looking forward to that. But I thank you guys for being on here. I almost canceled tonight's show. I thought I was going to have to, but I didn't. I was just a little late, so I want to apologize for that, guys. Also, please join my new channel. It's called VonAllen's America. And then I'll be going live for that pretty soon as well. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Please click the like button on your way out. And thanks for being here. I want to get the contest started, but I need more of you guys to sign up, or we won't be able to. We don't have enough to actually have a tournament. There's not enough for the brackets, so for it to work. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you very soon.
VonAllen Sports. Fuck you. I'm subscribing. If you're not watching VonAllen Sports, fuck you.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports. The Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.
VonAllen.